Hello, Sangeeta. Hello, Sophia. Well, it's a quick presentation, meant to be 20 minutes, and hopefully within that time I'll explain. I'll be doing the development as we go along. I wouldn't really call it development. It's just adding pages and assigning security roles and um, adding few templates to the pages. So right now I'm at the SharePoint Admin Center. That's where the main portal is. Uh, we gonna I've created a few sites earlier on. We can check them out here. It's like current projects, HR. I've seen on your website you have projects in Ireland, and I've created one in Scotland as well. And I've created like a main portal that will act like the hub for the site, and then I've created marketing, IT, and HR department on the side. So so now we can go because I want my main portal to be the hub. If it was created as a communication site, so if I click here, you can see I've added departments. However, I want to remove all of these three because I don't think I will need them. So I'll come here, remove this. What's happening? Remove it as well. Resources, remove it. I'll keep the departments, and yeah, we'll add as well. I think the projects. Um, I think you'll be interested in doing that. So it will be like a label, and I'm gonna call it projects. We'll save it. So now we're gonna create like a sublinks to these departments and projects, and we're gonna assign the link. So yeah, now we go back again to our uh, active site. The reason I'm coming back here is just I want to copy the links. So for instance, in the department section, we want to have IT, for instance. I mean, I haven't customized them yet, so I could have copied the link out there really. So once we have the link for the department, we go here, edit, and oh sorry, what we do is like we add a new link, we call it IT, say OK, and then we say move up and make sublink. Alright, so this way you create if you open departments, then we're gonna move on to HR. We're gonna create an HR department. So we go back, we're gonna close down the IT. We're gonna close this. Just a second, yeah. So HR, copy link, go to the main portal, add new link, HR, okay, move up, then it's make sublink. Well, and then we're gonna create as well as a marketing department too. So save. We're gonna go again, edit, grab the link for the copy for the marketing. So we're gonna do the same for the marketing department. We're gonna copy the link here, and we go here to the main portal. We're gonna create a new link, address, copy that. Here I'll call it marketing. Then I'm gonna move it up, and we make it a sublink. Right. So now we're gonna do the projects. So we can kind of go copy the link for the projects in the main portal. Yeah, first of all, we're gonna create a new link. So I'll call it current projects. here. So I'll make it a sublink to the label. It will create Ireland and Scotland as well. So save that. Alright, so okay, let me edit, add Ireland. I'll just copy the link for Ireland. Make it sublink. Right, and actually I think I want to move Ireland a little bit up. Promote sublink, yeah. Then I'll do Scotland. Let's just copy the link for Scotland. Alright, and yeah. So now we have these. Okay, so we go here. Let's save the changes. Alright, so now we do that. So if we go to departments, we have the 3 departments. In the projects we have. Okay, so now I want to change, I will go to settings to change the look of the site, of the main portal here, or some people call it the hub. So we can like choose a scene. I choose because your organization has a blue color, so choose a blue, and then we can, I think we can change a little bit more. We can make it like standard, save, and then navigation. I think that we have mega menu, leave it as it is, and yeah, what can we change more? I want to change a little bit in the layout. So here I've changed the look and feel of the site. I've added like an EIB logo as well, which I've captured from the website. So we can do a little bit more things with it. Here at the look and feel section, it gives you the title, the logo, description. You again can change the look if that's not that great. So yeah, I can go again to the change look and see what do they offer. Because I've got like different themes, or I think this one is not bad either, the orange one. So we can keep that and try. And then we can drop an image here, like I have got a few images that I've downloaded from here. Let me just take this one. Oh, sorry, that's a logo cookies. Just a second. We can just add an anchor site to it. Well, nah, it's just I'm trying to find the logo. Go back. Think. Alright, so now we've created our landing site. I've added this new theme. We obviously can customize a lot more, um, if and make it a lot more interactive once I get more sort of understanding of what it's gonna do. Now we're gonna customize like one of the links and create a library in there. I'm gonna structure it, and yeah, so let's go and start with, I don't know, Scotland. So Scotland site, and here we can say we obviously want to customize the look and feel of this page, but we can add new posts, new links, and the most importantly, a document library in here. So I'm gonna add a blank library, and we're gonna call it Scotland bits, and this library will hold files in relation to Scotland. Click create, and now we have our new document library. We can uh, do a lot of things with this. So let's upload a few documents, and from my store, I think I have plenty of files that can be used. Alright, just a second. Just trying to get some documents in here. So I think it will be first beneficial if we create like folders in here that will hold all documents. So we can just say pretend shell this folder. Then we can create another folder called propose bids, and then create another folder selected bids, and create a last folder. I'll call it approved bids. So we have now four different folders. We can see what we can do with this. So first of all, we can do manage access, who's allowed to come here, or to, so let's grant access, or grant access to Singita, hopefully, yeah, Singita Basi, and to Sophia. So access granted, and I'll do the same for each here, but we can yeah, so manage access, add so here we on active sites at the SharePoint admin center. I want to note a few things. um, First of all, it's quite I've registered the main portal over here as sorry, uh, as being the hub. So this is the hub, like the main hub for the whole site. And then in our Scotland site, I've I've made an association, like it's how it's made an association with that hub. So that's quite important to know. So now if we go to our Scotland page, we didn't customize. So you can see I've created couple of document libraries and folders within here. So what we can do as well, we can add a list. If we go here, we add a new list. We can choose data sources for that list, or we can use pre-made templates. But I I can we can just I think it's we can choose content scheduler and use it as a template, and for so then we'll type here for Scotland side. Once we create, it will create this list, and then we can apply rules to this list. So we can like do automate and set, say, create a rule, say in event an item is deleted, or email me. So when an item is deleted, I should be as an admin. So I can, as you can see, now we have you can add multiple rules. What else you can do here is let me just see. Overall, overall, it provides like we might want to modify a few things. Um, uh, we'll try to connect other apps to this. Let's see how it's gonna work. As you can see here, we can connect to Outlook, and I just don't want to log in there. So anyways, so we can do a variety of things while we're here, and we can do the permissions too. We can export this file to other platforms like Power BI or Excel or CSV. Yeah, then we can do the edit in a grid view as well, and yeah, I mean that's what makes it sort of powerful. In addition, we can share it. You add it. So when it comes to formatting the actual look, we can see how, like, once you click new, you can see the layout over here. All right. So what we do, we want to change that. You have a variety of options. You can do edit columns. You know what I mean? You can just click here. I mean, make a column disappear. You can move it around. I mean, they don't have to be in particular order. You can content title. You can add a conditional formula here, and now let's just see here, like it shows you how to do it. If I mean, what I want to say is, so as I said, we do edit columns, and say we can do it by content title. So we edit the conditional formula. So it's simple. So if we say the title equal bits, return true. All right, so let's save that. Okay, and that's one of the ways to do it. What else can we do? We go here, we can configure layout. Layout consists of 3 sections: header, body, and footer. They are done by JSON. If you go here, so yeah, so basically here you have the header, footer, and body and footer. That's where you can paste your JSON code or write it, and basically you change these sections, and you can, yeah, simple as that. Or if that's not any good, you can always can cancel this, can customize with Power Apps. So once you log into Power Apps Canvas, we're gonna wait for it to. So it shows you how to add fields to your column. Like we can add also, say add it, and then and here you do it on the fly. So literally this is your designer form Power App. Then you can here connect it. If you want to connect, so let's see what options does it have here. Edit data, which you can do it over here. So it's quite a rich and powerful tool. So here are the options that we can do. So if we go back to Scotland page now, the reason it's good and bad at the same time to add all your libraries at one page or in one page, it's I mean, because you might argue the company is small, why do we need different sites with different document libraries? I mean, it's just gonna confuse people. But in reality, is just imagine a scenario where that site, the single site that has lots of documents and document libraries, go and delete it for one reason or another, or someone mistakenly shared the link of that site to somebody else or to some other organization. You'll be all the documents will be easy to be accessed, and company secrets will be leaked out. So if we add an extra document library here, we make it blank, or we can just make it media library. Use template, media library for Scotland. Oh, let's say. in our library we're obviously going to add like forms, say PowerPoint presentation, uh, I think and say oh yeah, you can share to certain people, so that's it. Yep. Insert title, uh, and yep, use a certain designer here. Okay. So in our media library, we've got two files. We can make obviously the access to certain individuals. Say in this case, access will be granted to Sangeeta. Grant access, and then here I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grant access to Sophia. So if we go to site settings and see site libraries and lists, it displays all the lists that we've got and the libraries as well. And we have the option of creating new ones. We obviously can customize this page and add look and feel to it, and say we can add piece of news as well. I usually like newsletters, and instead of editing this one, I'm just going to create a post. We can add a title. Main news, we call it. We obviously can customize every section here and say add a background color, and if we go further down, so you can see site activities. We can add links in here that will be relevant to Scottish bids and Scottish projects. Well, after we change the background, we can just republish it. And so we've done quick changes to the web parts in the page, in Scotland projects page. So basically the news, we have chosen carousel, which is like people can, I think it's cooler when it comes to news. We go to other web parts in here and see how, for instance, this web part, I've made it as tiles for the links, or I think it's good to make it as a list, or buttons. It's all up to like what would it be the most sort of practical. So to the documents, alright, we can apply this one, and we can always add a new web part. We can choose what that web part is going to be. Is it going to be a YouTube, gallery, old stream? You have a variety of things to be a web part. Well, I personally, I mean, it really depends on the what the management needs. So there's always an option of adding a different web part and do different layouts. Uh, yeah, I mean that's a beauty of SharePoint, that you can customize these web parts. And in earlier versions, like of what was in 2007 and 2006, were just like brand new. SharePoint was just released. Uh, you, to build the web part, you literally have to write lots of lines of codes. Um, so for now, I'll conclude this presentation by saying here's a page for Scotland, and as you can see, uh, we basically created few lists, one list I think, and few libraries in here, and it's just to demonstrate that I think the best structure for document libraries will be in every like geographical location would have its own sort of set of libraries and lists with its own sort of access rules and access automations and access permissions. Um, that's my sort of suggestion. Like now we have like this one's Scotland. Like this one's a geographical location of Scotland with bits, and I mean with all the information in relation to bits in Scotland. And this sort of structure is, in my opinion, is a lot more pragmatic than building a simple site and putting all the documents or libraries in there, where it will be vulnerable for deletion or security sort of um, security loopholes that can be reflected in that link being shared by anyone else in the organization. So this way it's yeah, and that's my sort of suggestion. As I said, um, building few libraries in every geographical location, and making it and making sure that the right people have the right access for the right document, and share it. Obviously, there is a lot of work when it comes to look and feel, um, it, and the themes, etc. Um, um, that can be um, sort of done after being discussed with you, as well when it comes to the data flow and and data integration or automation. Okay, thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you, Sophia. And hopefully this presentation, um, I mean, the point of it was to shed some light on how the structure is going to be if I'm going to build this SharePoint site.